Welcome to this presentation of the 2019 International Youth Sled Hockey Invitational on Sled Wings Radio. Now we send you up to the broadcast booth and Reagan Cleaves.
We bring you live here inside Patterson Ice Arena as the Sled Wings host the Blast. Good morning and welcome. My name is Reagan Cleaves, and I will be bringing you all of the action of this morning's contest between your Grand Rapids Sled Wings and the Space Coast Blast. Special thanks to Mr. Steve Kozlowski for allowing us the opportunity to bring you coverage of this tournament on Sled Wings Radio. The Blast are 1-1. They are coming off a 4-2 comeback win over the Hope Hurricanes yesterday, in which they grabbed the lead about halfway through the third. For the Sled Wings, they stand at 1-1 in the tournament, having fallen to the Hurricanes and Russians 5-2 and 8-0 respectively. Now let's move on to taking a look at each team's players. For the Blast, number 4, Sebastian Hardkas. Number 6, Brett Bolton. Number 9, Nick Witkowski. Number 11, Sean Gallagher. Number 15, Anthony Martinez. Number 16, Stefan Skinner. Number 27, Logan Ising. Number 83, Magdalene Gallagher. Number 88, Jaden Debrahim. The pusher is Liam Fitzgerald, and the Blast are coached by Amanda Martori and Lee Skinner. Now we move on to the Sled Wings. Number 3, Jeremy Shanow. Number 12, Joshua Staple. Number 15, Jake Nelson. Number 16, Kate Evans. Number 20, Christian Teachworth. Number 21, Matt Barkelsell. Number 24, Xander Frost. Number 27, William Oberg. Number 29, Jarrett Reynolds-Myers. Number 32, Felipe Hernandez. Goaltender number 42, Daniel Williams. And number 86, Charles Warren. The Sled Wings are coached by Steve Kozlowski and Tyler Anderson. Coordinator is Kyle Ringwald and Jody Anderson. When we come back, we will have all the action of the first period here between the Sled Wings and the Blast here on Sled Wings Radio.
You're listening to the 2019 International Youth Sled Hockey Invitational on Sled Wings Radio.
Reagan Cleves welcoming you back here inside the broadcast booth at Patterson Ice Arena, where we are just about set for the first period of play here. Space Coast Blast will go from left to right on your radio dial, wearing their road whites with purple stripes on their sides. The numbers on the back are quite a unique touch for the Blast. They've got a little bit of their multicolor. The Sled Wings will go from right to left on your radio dial, wearing their home reds. 13 minutes on the clock. Referees ready. Goaltenders ready. Scorer's table ready, and we are underway here in the first period of play. Off the draw, Reynolds Myers picks up the puck. Couldn't move it along due to a stick at center, and the Blast dump it in to the Sled Wings corner zone to my right. Back to play it is Shanow. Jeremy Shanow, pressured by Bolton. Bolton getting right inside the crease, putting pressure on Williams early, and the Sled Wings take it and dump it out. All the way back in the center, 30 seconds gone here in the first. Back to play it for the Blast is Skinner. Skinner bumped by Oberg. Along the half wall, picked up by Reynolds Myers, a centering feed taken by Gallagher. Magdalene Gallagher plays it through center, taken over by Reynolds Myers, who has it in turn taken over by Debraham, and who dumps it down, and icing will be the call. 12:02 remaining here in the first. Starting goaltenders tonight for each team, or this morning for each team. For the Sled Wings, it's Daniel Williams, and for the Space Coast Blast, it is number 11, Sean Gallagher. Draw will come to the right of Gallagher here. Left wing circle to my left. It'll be Reynolds, Myers, and Bolton in for the draw. Draw won by the Sled Wings. Here's Nelson right off the draw. Top of the slot. Lets a shot go narrowly wide by the right-hand side. There to play it is Skinner for the Blast. He moves it up to Bolton. Across the way on the wing, Reynolds Myers taking over Bolton. And Shanow dumps it in off of Skinner's sled. There to play it is Nick Witkowski. He moves it to Bolton at center. Bolton, he's got some speed, moving down the left wing, gets around Shanow. He's right at the point. Bolton works into the right wing circle, loses the puck. Nelson there to poke it away from him. 11:25 remaining here in the first. Now the pass up to Witkowski at the point, lets a long wrister go, turned aside in front. Now Skinner across the way, lets a shot go off Reynolds Myers. And now Reynolds Myers stick handles the puck. Oberg, a nice slap pass ahead and a race for the puck. And that'll be won by Skinner back at his own line to collect. Witkowski loses the puck and an edge, and he sends it over near side to Debraham, who skates to the far side. Abraham across the way, sends a long stretch pass, intercepted by Shanow at center. Shanow sends a wrister on Gallagher. That's wide of the net. Net comes off. Gallagher letting the official know. As play continues along the far side, an outlet pass to Bolton, blocked by Nelson's sled, and Reynolds Myers has it. Tries a nifty pass under his sled right on Gallagher. He shifts it to the near side. That is Skinner. Skinner plays it off the boards. Took an odd carom. Reynolds Myers controls. Tries to send it over to Hernandez. He connects there. Hernandez working along the Davenport logo at the center of the point. 2-on-1. The Space Coast Blast finally poke it out. Reynolds Myers to challenge Skinner for the puck across the way. 10 minutes remaining here in the first. Scoreless tie. Now Bolton. He's got an opportunity. 2-on-1 with Debraham. Bolton down the right wing. He's in the zone. Sends a shot on goal and he scores. Bolton. It's 1-0 Blast. A shot from the right wing circle. Puts it past the glove hand side of Williams, and the Blast have the 1-0 lead. That goal comes at 3:12 of the first period of play. 1-0. Bolton getting the goal for the Blast. In for the draw, it'll be Bolton and Reynolds Myers once again. That was only the Blast's second shot of the game. Just under 3 minutes, they have a 1-0 lead. Shanow takes the puck off the draw and dumps it in to the far corner. It wraps around behind the net. Back to collect it is Anthony Martinez. He sends it around to the near side up to the point. Hernandez cut it off, though, right at the top of the circle. Now Nelson sends it across Shanow, working the point. He lets a wrister on goal. That bounced wide. Now Reynolds Myers right at the side of the net. Couldn't get a shot on. Good block there by the Blast defenseman. Here 9:07 remaining in the first. They battle forward right along the hash marks. Now the puck comes free and will skirt to neutral ice. Go off the boards. Shadow running into his own bench across the way, trying to get to the puck. 8:50 remaining. Now a pass intercepted at center. The feet ahead couldn't be made complete to Ising. And a scramble for the puck in the official's circle across the way. It comes loose and Reynolds Myers dumps it down into the Blast zone. Back to play it is Bolton. Blast moving left to right here in this first period. The home team on the score sheet. Here Bolton. He's cutting through neutral ice. Reynolds Myers on his tail. Bolton on the right wing. Cuts into the circle. Lets a shot go well high and up into the netting. 8:12 remaining here in the first. Stoppage of play. Draw will come outside the line. But a penalty on Reynolds Myers coming up. A roughing penalty is the call. 4:48 into the first. So the Sled Wings will head on the power play, or on the penalty kill, excuse me. With a 1-0 disadvantage, it'll be Debraham and Oberg in for the draw. One by Debraham. Now a shot from the point, courtesy of Witkowski, goes high, and the rebound into the far circle. Witkowski wraps that around to the near side. 10 seconds gone here on the penalty kill. Jeremy Shanow collects for the Sled Wings. He's looking, circles around behind his own goal line. 7:51 remaining. He dumps that all the way down the ice. No icing due to the penalty kill. And back to collect is Witkowski for the Blast. He sets up shop. Oberg pressuring him. Now a centering pass to Martinez in his own end. Here's Martinez. He's across the line. The Blast have a 4-on-2 if they can get anything out of it. And they can. Shanow is gotten around by Debraham. It's under his sled. Gallagher couldn't pick it up. And now that's Nelson. He's T-boned by Witkowski at the point, and there's a scramble on it. Here's Witkowski sending a shot. He lost a glove and a stick. And out of the, as well did Shanow. And the net is dislodged. So with 7 minutes gone, 7 minutes remaining, 49 seconds on the penalty to Reynolds Myers. 1-0 the Blast lead here. 6 minutes into the first. Draw come to the right of Williams. So into my right. It'll be Bolton and Oberg, one by Bolton. A shot from Skinner from the point. Gallagher off the blocked shot. She sends it into the corner. Nelson there to collect for the Sled Wings. He dumps it all the way down the ice. And back to collect is Anthony Martinez. The Space Coast defenseman works up the near wing. Pushing the puck, Shanow, however, intercepts. But there's some melee at center. Out of it comes Skinner. Skinner will dump it into the right wing corner. 7 seconds to go on the Reynolds Myers penalty. Back to play it is Shanow. He's bumped off the puck. Reynolds Myers out of the box. 6:07 remaining here in the first. 1-0. Space Coast lead. Now a pass up to the point. Here's Skinner. Skinner right at the top of the point sends a long wrister on. Reynolds Myers blocked in front. He's bumped off the puck by Bolton. And Oberg sends it down the ice, and icing will be the call with 5:49 remaining here in the first. So with that penalty kill, the Sled Wings improve to 2 for 2 in that category. Unfortunately, on the opposite end, they are 0 for 2 on the power play in this tournament. Louis Reynolds Myers and Jaden Debraham in for the draw once more to the left of Williams. Draw won by Debraham up to the point. A long shot blocked in front. That took a couple of ricochets. Shot came courtesy of Witkowski. Now they play for it in the far corner. Charles Warren will move it up. Skinner intercepts it to the point. It bounced over his stick, but not out. Now he spin around shot that deflected off of Nelson in front and comes to the near side. Here is Brett Bolton. Brett Bolton circles around. He's already got 1 goal this morning. Puck free in the slot. Reynolds Myers protecting it under a sled, and a shot by Bolton just wide. Now there to play it is Shanow in his own end. Puck comes free. Sled Wings get it to the point, but not out. Reynolds Myers finishes the job and sends it out to center. Back there is Skinner. He sends it down into the Sled Wing zone to my right. Back comes Nelson to collect the puck. Nelson behind the goal line. He's bumped off the puck by Debraham. But Nelson again controls behind his blue line. Nelson looks to feed it across. He continues to hold behind his net and will try to lift that out to center to the point. Good keep in by Nick Witkowski. That could have been dangerous for the Sled Wings had they gone the other way. Now Bolton has an opportunity, however, it's picked off by Jake Nelson and will lift it out to center. That will go far enough for icing, as it looked like Sean Gallagher was about to play it, but it just skirted a couple inches wide of his post. So with 4:10 to go here in the first, 1-0 Blast lead. Draw will come to the left. The Sled Wings netminder, Daniel Williams. So, Abraham loses the draw to Reynolds Myers. There is Shanow to play it off the boards and down. Icing will be the call, as it was too far for Oberg to go and get it. So 3:58 remaining. Draw will come back to its previous location, left of Williams. It'll be Reynolds Myers and Jaden Debraham, who have taken all the draws for their team even strength. Oberg was taking the draws on the penalty kill. Now Reynolds Myers off the tie-up, sends it to Oberg. Oberg backhands it to Shanna, who wraps it around the boards. Cutting it off at the point is Martinez, but he's not there in time, and it goes out into center and into the Sled Wings bench. Laid off sides, so Martinez sends it in. Shanna to play it along the corner. He sends a long clearing pass out to center. Intercepting there is Skinner. He dumps it down. Nelson to play it for the Sled Wings. They're moving right to left here in this first period, wearing their home reds. Now a pass out to center, got by Reynolds Myers and intercepted by Skinner. He dumps it back in. Off the end boards behind Williams. Back to play it is Nelson. Nelson bumped off the puck by Bolton. Bolton, leading scorer for the Blast in this tournament. Now here is Witkowski. He'll send it down behind. He pinched down to keep that in at the point. 2:50 remaining here in the first. Now pass up to the point, courtesy of Bolton to Witkowski. Witkowski, a long wrister. That took us. Bounce off a sled in front. And now Bolton collects in the right wing circle. He's working around. He moves up top. Now back into the right wing circle. It's a shot go under the blocker, and he scores their fourth shot of the afternoon at 10:31. Bolton again getting his second goal of the afternoon. It's 2-0 Blast. So Bolton letting the shot go from the right wing circle. It snuck under the blocker of Williams. It looked like he got a piece of it, but it wasn't enough as it hits the back of the net at 10:31, and it's 2-0 Blast. Now off the ensuing draw at center, puck is played into the Blast zone. Witkowski, a clearing attempt off of Ising and back into his own hands. He battles for it across the way with Frost. Now pass intercepted Oberg. Oberg a long shot in, no icing. Back to play it is Skinner. Taken over by Oberg, and Skinner back to collect. Up to the point, Shano intercepts a long wrister. That's off of Gallagher's pad, a nice save. Sled Wings only their second shot of the morning. Shano had that skip over his stick, and now here is Debraham. Debraham bumped off the puck by Nelson. Good defensive play to get back, covering for your defensive partner. Good work there by Nelson, and now Shano with 1:18 remaining here in the first. Shano sends a long pass that'll go off the half wall, and icing is waved off. Witkowski back to play it. For the Blast, he is pressured by Jared Reynolds-Myers. The Sled Wings center applying pressure. He comes up with the puck, sends it up to Shano at the point. Shano, a wrister into the corner. That'll take a carom off, and Ising to play it there. Taken by Debraham. Debraham for the Blast with 47 seconds to go. He loses his stick in a trying to get the puck, and now a delayed call will come. And the penalty is holding. It is holding on the Blast at 12:22 in the first. 2-minute holding penalty will move the draw back to the left of Gallagher in the Blast zone. Sled Wings going on the power play for the third time this afternoon. Sebastian Hardcastle getting the penalty for holding draw one by the Blast. They send it up the boards to the line, but not out. Nelson sends it across. Barkelsell moves it to Shano. Shano, a wrister wide of Gallagher. As there are 20 seconds remaining, that puck is lifted out by the Blast and all the way down. No icing will be the call. Williams taps it to Nelson. Nelson had it under his sled, and he loses it. Here's Debraham. Debraham skates to the left side. Stolen by Bolton. Bolton with 2 and 1. That will do it for the first period of play, as after one, the Blast lead the Sled Wings by a score of 2-1. When we come back, we'll have all the second period action and a recap of the first here on Sled Wings Radio.
This is the 2019 International Youth Sled Hockey Invitational on Sled Wings Radio.
Reagan Cleves welcoming back here inside the broadcast booth. And at the end of one period of play, it's 2-0 Space Coast. Shots on goal in that period, 4-2 in favor of the Blast. While Bolton got 2 goals in that first at 3:12 and 10:31 each. Neither or both were even strength. Now we are just about set for the second period. Sled Wings will move from left to right. Blast will move from right to left. Sled Wings in their home reds. Blast in their road whites. Now Witkowski off the draw, sends it into the Sled Wings zone. Shano off the boards. Gets by Hernandez, and Bolton will control for the Blast. He has it across the way, sends it down the boards. 1 minute remaining on the hard cast penalty. Now in their own defensive zone, the Sled Wings here on the power play. Moving it up along the wing, here's Hernandez. Hernandez looking, circles a centering pass that goes all the way across the rink. Bolton beats Oberg to the puck, but they take each other out in the process, and Oberg sends a rink-wide feed across. Hernandez can't get to it. Here's Witkowski. 30 seconds remaining on the power play. Here's Debraham shorthanded. Can't get a shot on, and Reynolds. Myers will control. Sled Wings moving left to right here in this first period. 1 minute gone. Sled Wings clear it out, but can't get to the puck. Here's Witkowski with 10 seconds remaining on the penalty to Hardcast. That was for a rough, as now a big hit by Oberg. He knocked the stick out of Bolton's hand as the penalty is over. Both teams back to even strength. Here's Stefan Skinner. He'll move it around to the far side. There to play it is Witkowski. The Blast defenseman challenged by Oberg. Ising can't control the puck, and now it's center. Bolton, he's in a race for the puck, but he can't. He's tied up by Reynolds. Myers, and so Nelson back in his own zone. Challenged by Ising. Nelson lost control of the puck. It's tied up in Ising's sled. Bolton lifts a shot on goal. Williams, it's under his sled, and it's loose to the far side. Debraham had a nice opportunity there as that is cleared out to center by the Sled Wings. Puck is off net is off its moorings behind Williams. The referee kindly puts it back in place to allow play to continue. Puck is lifted out into center. Here is Shenow. He is almost bumped off the puck, but he sends it into the far corner. 10:30 remaining here in the second. Sled Wings trailing 2-0. The Blast. Skinner moves it out to the line, but not out. Nelson looking. He's challenged by Ising and Debraham. Now his pass is intercepted, and the Blast will move it off the boards and out to center. Right outside the line, Shano will play it off the glass. And back behind Gallagher. Skinner to play it. 3 minutes gone here in the second. 2-0 Blast. Now pass up at the point. Nelson, it's under his sled. Oberg goes to play for it with Nelson and Ising. Nelson will send it across. Shenow too far for his stick. And play comes to the near side. That's off the board. That's off the boards. And Bolton has an opportunity down the left wing. Brett Bolton already got 2 goals, going for the hat trick. Shoots just narrowly wide of the right post. Puck comes up to the line. And it is battled for there by Martinez. And another Sled Wing, Ising, to play it. But taken away by Oberg as the puck rattles around behind. Shanow to go play it. He'll lift it up and out of play. And draw. And the draw will come to the left of Williams. 2-0 Blast lead. Just under 4 minutes gone here in the second. It'll be Reynolds, Myers, and Bolton in for the draw for their respective teams, zone to my left. Off the tie-up in the face-off dot. 1 by the Sled Wings as they push it out to center, but back to play it is Witkowski. He's pressured by Shanow. Shanow goes to play it. He runs hard into Gallagher, and here is Witkowski. Witkowski in the slot, shoots and scores! Witkowski, Nick Witkowski, unassisted goal, 3-0. The Blast lead it at 4:18 in the second. 3-0 Blast lead off a laser of a shot from Nick Witkowski, and the Blast lead it 3-0. It'll be Reynolds Myers. And on just their third shot of the morning, of the period, it's 3-0 Blast. Now pass up the wing. Here's Shanow. Couldn't get it past Magdalene Gallagher. She plays it into the corner, pressured by Teachworth and Shanow. A centering pass in. Here's Debraham. Debraham across the wing, centers it up to Witkowski at the point. He lets a long wrister go off of Nelson's stick. Now Debraham shoots just narrowly wide of the left-hand side of the net. Now Teachworth can't get to the puck in time, and he controls in the slot, sends it out. Shanow in a race for the puck. He'll be overtaken by Witkowski, and Skinner back to play it for the Blast. Excuse me, that's Martinez. He's bumped off the puck. Puck comes loose across the way, about 10 feet inside the line. Shanow sends a pass to Nelson. He couldn't find it. 7:38 remaining here in the second. Now pass up the boards, race to the puck. It'll be Shanow. Back to play it ahead of Magdalene Gallagher. Shanow bumped off the puck, loses possession, and Magdalene Gallagher can't play it. And Nelson, stick handling between the left and the right stick, sends it out to center. Witkowski slaps it across the way, and a return pass. Too far behind Teachworth. And here is Magdalene Gallagher across the line, off sides, as Jaden Debraham got over the line just before Gallagher got the puck across, and it's 7:06 remaining. Draw will come to center ice. 3-0 the Blast lead. Moving right to left here in the second period of play at Patterson Ice Arena. Draw at center, won by Reynolds Myers ahead of Bolton. Nelson can't lift it ahead. It's under the sled of Hardcast. Offside is waved off. Shanow looking to get there before Gallagher. She's battling with the much bigger Shanow, and the puck squirts out to center. Bolton swerving around at center. Stick handles, moves the puck to his right stick, and dumps it in. Nelson back to play it for the Sled Wings. They're moving left to right on your radio dial here in this second period, wearing their home red jerseys, black and white trim. Shanow dumps it all the way down the ice. Icing is the signal and is the call, with 6:22 remaining here in the second. Now this isn't the only game going on here today for the 2019 International Youth Sled Hockey Invitational. Across the way right now, the Russians and the Hope Inc. Hurricanes are battling. We'll get you a score as soon as we have one here. Reynolds Myers and Debraham will face off to the left of Williams. Draw won by Reynolds Myers, but it's off his sled. He couldn't control. Now Debraham controls bottom of the right wing circle. Sends it up to the point. Skinner controls. Skinner lifts a shot on goal. Nelson has it. He'll lift it off the boards and out to center. 6 minutes remaining here in the second. 3-0 the Blast lead. Here's Anthony Martinez along the near half wall. Gets to the puck and moves it out to center. Debraham in a race for the puck. He'll pick it up. He's got Bolton with him. Sends a nice backhand feed to Bolton. He's across the line. He's got two men to beat. Bolton gets around Nelson. Shoots. Big glove save by Williams. He stuck the right mid out and snatched it out of the air, denying Bolton his hat trick goal, and it remains 3-0. That was a fantastic glove save by Williams as Bolton lasered that shot out of the right wing circle right at the hash marks, and Williams had to be on his game to make that save to keep it a 3-goal deficit for his Sled Wings. Now the puck is moved up to the point off the draw. Here is Skinner. Skinner will send it down off a sled. It'll ricochet into the corner. Ising leaves it for Bolton, who is bumped by both Teachworth and Shannow. Puck comes loose to Hardcast. Hardcast can't play it. He's tied up. And now Teachworth to play it for the Sled Wings, taken over by Bolton. Bolton bumped by Reynolds Myers and a long wrister. We'll check into the corner. There to play it is Ising along the hash marks, taken over by Nelson. Nelson has it poked away from him by Bolton, and that'll move into the corner and behind the net. Here is Shannow. Jeremy Shannow will send a long rink-wide pass out to center. Skinner played it at the line. Offsides is the call. 4:40 remaining here in the second. Sled Wings trailing 3-0. Could have been 4-0 if Daniel Williams hadn't made a spectacular save just moments ago on Brett Bolton. It'll be Reynolds Myers and Magdalene Gallagher in for the draw. Won by Reynolds Myers, but it's taken by Abraham. Abraham on the right wing. Debraham shoots. Whistle it just high the crossbar. And now up at the point, it's kept in by Witkowski. It was blocked in front by Ising. And now Nelson controls for the Sled Wings. The captain for the Sled Wings lifts it out to the line, but not out. Puck is played back in. Nelson retrieves it. They're Ising to play it. And the puck gets tied up along the half wall near side, halfway between the top of the circle and the point. In there is Reynolds Myers for the Sled Wings. He's battling for it there with help from Kate Evans. Now the puck comes free to center. Shannow fans on the puck. Here's Debraham. Debraham in, shoots, scores. Debraham 4-0. He got the puck loose from the circle. I believe the assist goes to Nick Witkowski, who was battling for it along the left wing. It came free right to Nelson. Nelson couldn't get a clean handle on it. Debraham walked in and fired it right under the sled of Williams. It's 4-0 Blast. With 9:20 remaining here in the second. That goal scored by Debraham. Assist goes to Witkowski. Unofficially, of course, Reynolds Myers in for the draw against Magdalene Gallagher. It is won by Reynolds Myers, but Bolton controls it to 2-on-1 with Debraham. Bolton walks right down Broadway, shoots and scores. Barely 10 seconds apart, and Brett Bolton has himself a hat trick. Unassisted goal. He walked right down Broadway and made it 5-0 with the Blast's 7th shot of the morning, of this period alone. Their 3rd goal, 10 seconds apart. Reynolds Myers and Gallagher again in for the draw. It's won by Bolton this time. Bolton pressured, bumped off the puck. Good hard work there by Reynolds Myers to lift his man off the puck, and Witkowski sends it into the offensive zone. Icing will be the call with 3:15 left here in the second. 5-0 the Blast lead. Sled Wings have not had a shot on Sean Gallagher at all in this period. They have 2 shots on goal in total. Bolton, the unassisted goal So, draw will come finally to the right of Gallagher. An offensive zone face-off win, but Shenow couldn't control, and the Blast have an opportunity the other way. Here is Martinez. Couldn't get a pass across to Bolton, and it goes into the corner. Bolton couldn't handle it cleanly, and Shenow has it under his skate and on his right stick. He sends it out. Reynolds Myers off his sled, and Reynolds Myers will pass it ahead to Kate Evans. Kate Evans won't be able to get it as it's all the way into the Blast zone. Bolton there to play it for the Blast. Blast moving right to left on your radio dial. Plays it off the high glass and out to center. Oberg bumped. Pass goes off of Evans' sled, and now Reynolds Myers controls. He sends it down. Gallagher won't have to play it as Witkowski is back. He controls, sends it off the boards and out to center, and it's a race for the puck. It'll be Gallagher and Bolton against Reynolds Myers. Bolton on the left wing. He takes the puck, circles around, fires a shot, and it is under Williams' sled. Good save there for the young netminder of the Sled Wings, and the 2:02 remaining here in the second. 5-0 the Blast lead. Draw will be to the right of Williams. It'll be Bolton and Reynolds Myers in for the draw. In the left wing circle, zone to my left. Draw won by Bolton. He tries the shot right off the draw, and now Oberg lost it, and it was almost a scary incident for the Sled Wings. Now up at the point, off of Barkelsell's stick. Here's Bolton. It's a long wrister. Go! Just off the glove of Williams. And narrowly wide of the post. Now Witkowski lets a shot go. That was it almost hit pusher Liam Fitzgerald right in the face as he's helping Ising out today as a shot whistles past the right side of the net. And Witkowski dumps it in from the left point and behind the net. Nelson backhands that. Bolton there to pick it up for the Blast. Bolton sends a shot right across the crease. Dangerous there. Now Skinner, a shot from the point, goes right to Ising. Ising has it there. Pressured by Nelson in the corner. Tied up. Nelson pokes it to the near side. Barkelsell. Bat Barkelsell to go play it. One of the youngest players on the Sled Wings here in this tournament is Oberg. Couldn't play that. Now in the corner, Ising goes to play with it. Shenow lifts it out to center and all the way down. Icing will be the call. 32.8 seconds to go here in the second. 5-0. The Sled Wings trail the Blast here in this 2019 International Youth Sled Hockey Invitational. Space Coast Blast out of Rockledge, Florida. It's 1-1 across the way with the Russians taking on the Hoping Hurricanes. That turning out to be a very good game. We'll get more on that game later as Oberg sends it up to the point. Skipped over Skinner's stick, or Martinez's stick, but not out. Down there to play it in the corner is Debraham. Jaden Debraham behind the net. He's pressured by Oberg. Circles around, stick handling with his left stick, passes it to Hardcast, but Oberg steals it, moves it up to the point. Skinner dumps it back in, and that will do it for the second period of play. As after two, the Space Coast Blast lead the Grand Rapids Sled Wings by a score of 5-0. When we come back, we'll have all of the third period action here on Sled Wings Radio and a recap of the game so far. You're listening to Sled Wings Radio.
Now, more of the 2019 International Youth Sled Hockey Invitational on Sled Wings Radio.
Reagan Cleaves bringing it back here inside Patterson Ice Arena, where at the start of the third, it's 5-0 Blast. Draw at center, won by the Blast. Bolton couldn't get a handle on it, and Hernandez takes it for the Sled Wings. He's pressured by Magdalene Gallagher. And now Shanow will dump it in wide of Sean Gallagher, the netminder, in net for the Blast. Blast control moving left to right here in this third period. The home team on the scoreboard. They're wearing their road white uniforms with blue stripes along the arms. Puck dumped into the Blast zone. Back to play it is Stefan Skinner. He moves it out to center. Too far for Shanow. And now Maggie Gallagher in a race with her teammate Bolton, and it is taken by Bolton ahead of Nelson. Bolton centers it to Debraham. Nobody home. There, now up at the point. Skinner sends it across. Here is Martinez. Martinez, a pass too far for Debraham. Debraham goes into the far corner. Just over 1 minute gone here in the third. 5-0 the Blast lead, working in the zone to my right. Pass picked off by Oberg. It was under his sled. He didn't know it. Now Shanow couldn't get the puck away from Martinez, and he sends that into the corner. And that will ricochet to the far side. Williams, it is under his sled. It is loose and finally covered by the Sled Wings netminder. Draw will come to the left of Williams. Shots on goal through two. It's 13-2 in favor of Space Coast. Off the draw, tied up are Reynolds Myers and Debraham. Multiple players converge, and the Blast come out of that with the puck. That's moved up to the line. Witkowski. Witkowski sends it to Bolton, too far for him. And now Oberg. Oberg at his own line. Puck comes out, and Shanow moves it where it's intercepted by Brett Bolton. Brett Bolton already has a hat trick this morning. Pardon. As the puck goes out to the line, Bolton, nifty stick handling as he sends it down. A clearing attempt blocked by Shanow. Zone to my right. Sled Wings control. Sled Wings did not have a single shot on goal in that second period, whilst the Blast had 9, moving their total up to 13 on the morning as that puck is played off the high glass and out to the Sled Wings zone. 10:20 remaining here in the third. Sled Wings trailing 5-0. It is moved out to center. Bolton controls for the Blast. He stick handles the right stick, moves it over to the left, through center. Here's Reynolds Myers. Reynolds Myers will dump it in wide of the net. On of Gallagher. Now it's moved out to center. Here's Nelson. Nelson across the line, pressured by Bolton and Witkowski. It comes free to Hardcast. Now Reynolds Myers is shot blocked in front. And Bolton controls using the right stick and now the left. Stick handles between the two, gets around Reynolds Myers. Here's Bolton through center. He has some nifty stick work, and he's showing it there. He gets across the line onside. He gets past both Reynolds Myers and Hernandez. He's putting on a showcase of how to get past defenders here in this game. 9:17 remaining in the third. Puck moves down into the corner. There to play it for the Blast is Jaden Debraham. He tries to center that, but it's blocked off of Nelson behind, and here's Reynolds Myers. Reynolds Myers behind the net. Just under 9 minutes remaining here in the third. Sled Wings trailing 5-0. Now a miscommunication. Here's Witkowski. Witkowski top of the slot. Loses the puck, and it's batted back into the Blast zone back there to play it is Skinner. Skinner will take it behind his own net and hold. 8:35 remaining here in the third. A pass to the line intercepted by Oberg. He has to leave it for Nelson due to all of his teammates being in the zone. Now Bolton has an opportunity. He's got a breakaway. He's right in on Williams. Bolton looking for his first goal, or his fourth goal, shoots, and bar down. It's in 6-0. Bolton gets his fourth of the morning at 8:16 left in the third. And Bolton, much like Galstein in the Russian game yesterday, has his fourth goal. And it's 6-0 Blast. He had a breakaway all the way from the red line. Just fortunate bounce. And on the Blast's first shot of the third, it's 6-0. Now the draw won by the Sled Wings at center. Schenau moving. He lost the puck, and here's Magdalene Gallagher. She sends it down into the Sled Wings zone. 8:02 remaining here in the third. Bolton, the unassisted goal, his fourth of the afternoon. He's got 4 points here in this morning's game. Now Teachworth couldn't get to the puck, and now it's Reynolds, Miles, and Hardcast. Hardcast gets the puck. Teachworth at the line. Moves it down low into the corner. There to play it is Stefan Skinner. Skinner will play it off the boards. Schenau intercepts it at the point, lets a wrister go off Reynolds Meyer's sled. Now Ising in there to play it for the Blast. He gets it, moves it up to Gallagher. She couldn't get a handle on it, and here's Nelson. He dumps it in. Martinez there to play it for the Blast. Martinez off the boards and out to center, intercepted by Schenau. Schenau and Magdalene Gallagher collide, and Reynolds Myers couldn't get a handle on the puck, and here's Gallagher. Magdalene Gallagher leaves it for Skinner. It's at the point. Zone to my right. 6:40 remaining here in the third. 6-0. The Blast lead. It's dumped all the way down. No icing. As the Blast shot it in themselves, there to go back to play it is Stefan Skinner. Skinner behind the net. Taken over by Nelson. Nelson over to Teachworth. Teachworth couldn't get his stick on it. Lays under his sled. Scramble for it in the right wing circle of the Blast zone. It's under Teachworth. It's under Reynolds Myers. It comes loose. Now a shot blocked in front. Now Schenau has it right at the top of the slot. Lets a shot go. That was blocked in front. Lays there, and it's eventually cleared out by the Blast. Now it comes to the far side. Schenau will dump it in. Delayed offsides. Teachworth having to get back out for the Sled Wings. 6 minutes remaining here in the third. Along the near wall. They'll play it out to center. There to go get it is Nelson at his own line. Challenged by Bolton. He couldn't get the puck. Now Nelson stick handles with the right stick. Lifts it across. Intercepted by Witkowski. Witkowski sends it to Bolton. Bolton offsides. With 5:34 remaining here in the third. Sled Wings and the Blast here in this final round robin game for either team here in this first edition of the International Youth Sled Hockey Invitational. Championship games and the championship and the consolation game will be held later today. Consolation game starts at 12:30. We will have both those games here on Sled Wings Radio. Right now, .12:30. That is the puck drop for that game. Now the play resumes in the far corner of the Sled Wings zone to my right. Pass up to Gallagher. At the point, across the way. He sends it down low. There you go, get it is Jaden Debraham. Jaden Debraham for the Blast. Behind the net, sends it across, intercepted by Kate Evans. Kate Evans, she has to circle around a couple of times. Skinner pinches down low from the point, and he moves it down low to Debraham. Debraham will go get that ahead of Kate Evans. He passes it up to the point to Skinner. Skinner controls halfway between the point and the circles. Sends it down into the corner near side. Now Brett Bolton. Bolton leaves it a backhand pass for Debraham. He sends it up. That skipped over Skinner's stick, and the Blast have to regroup at center. At the Graha logo there, Brett Bolton sends it down. Delayed offsides on both Ising and his pusher Liam Fitzgerald. Now Shanau controls, pressured by Debraham, has to send it to Kate Evans to the point. Kept in, good play there by Martinez to make sure that didn't come out into neutral ice. Now the Sled Wings send it out to center. Martinez has to control for the team out of Rockledge, Florida. Play at the line, just outside of it, and Reynolds, Myers, and Martinez battle for it. Martinez has the better of it and sends it across. Oberg in his own end, hash marks to play it across the way. He wraps it around the boards and up to the point. Martinez. Pass intercepted, and Shanau's in a race for it with Bolton. Shanau and Bolton playing for it across the way. Bolton runs into his teammate Isaac, who's on the bench, and Shanau tries it up and in. It's off of Debrahim's sled, and with 3:09 remaining here in the third, play across the way, right in front of the Blast bench. Line changes happening for the Blast right now is Magdalene Gallagher across the way. She's in for it as the puck is finally lifted back into the Blast zone and out of the chaos that is the bench. Now with 2:40 remaining here in the third, Sled Wings trail 6-0, trying to get a goal. Here they have 2 minutes and 30 seconds to do so. Here in his own end, Anthony Martinez moving left to right here in this third on the Blast, and it comes free. Here's Evans. Evans looking for an opportunity. A shot goes wide. Sled Wings have only had 2 shots in the entirety of this game, and they've been confined to the first period. Meanwhile, a pass too far for Magdalene Gallagher. That goes all the way down. No, icing waved off. 2 minutes to go. Shanau loses the puck. It was underneath his sled. Here's Shanau. We'll play it off the high glass. And to the point where Nick Witkowski controls. That's a long wrister go. That's off of Oberg in front. And that's played off the boards. Witkowski will send it. Shot tipped in front by Bolton. 1:33 remaining here in the third. Now up to the point. Witkowski pinches down low. Pass deflects to the far side. Barkelsell bumped off the puck by Anthony Martinez at the point. And now Bolton controls. Bolton bringing the puck in. Barely onside. Not sure if it was, though. Now pass, and Gallagher couldn't control. Up at the point. Good keep in by Martinez. He has been a force at the line this game. 1 minute remaining here in the third. Martinez and Reynolds Myers tied up halfway, about 5 feet above the circles. Puck comes free along the hash marks. Puck up to the point. Martinez can't get it. And Witkowski beats Shanau to the puck. Shanau getting the puck along the bench. Along the Sled Wings bench, right outside the Sled Wings blue line. That is sent down back into the Blast zone. Here is Gallagher. Anthony Martinez sends it. Here's Debraham with 24 remaining. Debraham in a race for the puck with Oberg. Debraham gets it. He's in. Shoots. Couldn't get a shot off, and it's covered by... by Williams with 16 seconds even remaining here, 6-0. The Sled Wings trail. Sled Wings only 2 shots on goal compared to the 15 for the Blast. Blast haven't had that many opportunities in this third period either. They have matched the Sled Wings total for the entire game in this third. Now play comes down low. Oberg controls for the Sled Wings. He will send it across and out to center with 6 seconds to go. That's back into the Space Coast zone, and that will do it for the third as the Space Coast Blast beat the Grand Rapids Sled Wings by a score of 6-0. We'll take a break, and when we come back, we will have all the recap of this game for you here on Sled Wings Radio.
You're listening to the 2019 International Youth Sled Hockey Invitational on Sled Wings Radio.
Reagan Cleves welcoming you back here inside Patterson Ice Arena, where at the end of this one at 6-0, the Space Coast Blast defeat the Grand Rapids Sled Wings. Let's take a look at the recap of this game. As we said, scoring 6-0 in favor of Space Coast. They scored 2 in the first, 3 in the second, and 1 in the third. Shots on goal, 15-2 in favor of Space Coast. Again, they had 2 shots in the third, 4 in the first, and 9 in the second. Sled Wings only getting their only 2 shots on goal in the first. Goaltenders, Daniel Williams made 9 saves on 15 shots, allowing 6 goals, while Sean Gallagher stopped the 2 shots that the Sled Wings threw at him. Scoring summary. In the first, it was Bolton at 3:12 and 10:31 twice to get his team on the board in that first. That gave the Blast a 2-0 lead after 1. Then in the second, Witkowski at 4:18 made it 3-0. Then at 9-19, Debraham from Witkowski. Witkowski was playing it along on the near side, right at the top of the circle in the battle for it with a shutout. It came free right into the slot. Nelson could have got a handle on it, and it was played, and Debraham pounced on the puck, took it away from Nelson, and put it under the sled of Williams. So that would make it 4-0. Then 10 seconds later, right off the face-off, Brett Bolton grabbed the puck and moved right across the line, got past the two Sled Wings defenders and snapped it past the glove hand side of Williams, making it 5-0. Now, before the Debraham goal at 9-19, Williams made the save of the game off a shot from the right wing circle in his own zone. Brett Bolton looking for the hat trick there, snapped it, and it was a high shot. Williams stuck out the glove, and he captured the puck to keep the game at what was then 3-0. Save the game goes to Williams there. Now, that would do it for the second. It was 5-0 at that point. Then at 8:13 left on the clock in the third, Bolton made it 6-0. Made it 6-0 for the Blast, and that was how it would stand at the end of time. So penalties in that game. Reynolds-Myers went off for holding at 4:48 in the first, and then a hard cast went off later at 12:22 for the same infraction. Sled Wings would get nothing on that power play, going 0 for 1, and on the Reynolds-Myers penalty, the Space Coast Blast went 0 for 1 as well. Both teams going 1 for 1 on the penalty kill. Now Brett Bolton. Now let's take a look at the stars of the game. Third star for the Space Coast Blast, Jaden Debraham with 1 goal on the morning, while Witkowski, our second star, he had 2 points, 1 goal, and 1 assist. First star, there's no doubt about it, Brett Bolton, getting 4 points on 4 goals, no assists, and that rounds out your 3 stars of the game. Well, that will just about do it for us this morning, but our coverage of the 2019 International Youth Sled Hockey Invitational will continue at 12:30 for the consolation game. You can listen to that right here on Sled Wings Radio, and right after that game has concluded, we will bring you the action of the championship game. Until then, my name is Reagan Cleaves from Patterson Ice Center as the Sled Wings fall to the Space Coast Blast by a score of 6-0. Thanks for listening. Have a good morning, everybody.
Thank you for listening to this presentation of the 2019 International Youth Sled Hockey Invitational. Be sure to join us next time here on Sled Wings Radio.